Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind here with Valora in the beautiful city of Old Ebonheart. Well, last episode, we finished up the Mages Guild here, and we are finished here. I did check to make sure we are. That was the final quest to go and deal with that Necromancer, and that was a really good quest. Like, I was genuinely impressed with that quest. And a lot of the times with Morrowind quests, it's more about like just getting out there and seeing the world and the journey of it more than the actual substance of the quest, which is admittedly maybe a negative of the game, but considering how old it is and what you were supposed to really be getting from the game, which is more just like exploration, that's what they were for. They were just vessels to explore the world without the story needing to be too great. And you could say that's kind of how Elder Scrolls games generally go the entire time, but that one was actually pretty good. It got me feeling for Mira. Is that her name? Mira? Misa. Gotta remember her name. Remember Misa. All right, so now in this episode we can either go looking for another Mages Guild. I don't know if we've been told of any other Mages Guild. We know there's a Mages Guild here in mainland. We are a journeyman now, which I do believe journeyman is what we needed to do, or be, to go back and do the Firewatch quests. And we need to go back there anyway to get our alchemy done and to pick up scrap metal for the Imperial Cult here. So I suppose, the Imperial Cult is kind of like, she's like a, kind of like a holiday worshiper, right? Or, she goes to church when she needs help, kind of thing. She's not really a believer, at least not yet, not a deep believer. The plan was for her to do the Imperial Cult, and she still might, but who knows? Maybe somebody else will take up that mantle. I'm trying not to stay too locked into what like I originally planned when I made the character, and kind of just let our characters go and be who they are. So we'll see. I do want to do the Imperial Cult on somebody, so somebody's got to do it. But yeah, maybe something will happen to Valora. I mean, I guess what happened to Misa was pretty horrific. That might make somebody go and start following the divines a little bit more. Maybe something like that. We still need to get into the college too. Oh, we have money. That's what I wanted to do before we left. We have money. How much money do we have? 2,500 gold. Let's see if we can't find some spells. Namely destruction spells. We could also try making a spell, but let's see. I wish you could sort through these a little better, but I don't think you can. So we got Ash Feast, Damage Fatigue, Command. Really what we're looking for, Damage Health, Daedric Bolt, or Daedric Bite. Damage Health 25 to 50 points for 1 second on target. That's pretty huge. I keep forgetting, how much damage does my spell do? This is doing 12 points of damage. Our Frostbolt does at most 30 points of damage. Now, Daedric Bite is, what is that, like almost a quarter or almost a fifth of our magicka? So, I mean, it's a pretty big spell. Not quite a fifth, but close. Maybe a sixth. So that's something. But we got, what else we got in here? Detect creature, Frost Storm, 4 to 10 points for 4 seconds. So this is upwards to 40 points of AoE damage, but at minimum 20 points. That could be good in our quest through the Dwemer Ruins. The big problem we're having in the Dwemer Ruins was, one, our magicka pool. And then 2, we had that big construct that was reflecting all of our damage, which is problematic, to say the least. Okay, here we go. We got Shock Ball. Great. This is 10 to 25 points for 1 second on a 6-foot target. It's only a cost of 12, so that's doesn't cost as much as my Frostbolt. Doesn't have the... It has a lower ceiling, but a bigger AoE. I think the Frostbolt was 3 feet. Something like that, maybe 5 feet. I don't think it was 6 feet. We got Shock Ball Wild, which is kind of like in the opposite direction. Interesting. I mean, those could be useful. We did want to try and stay with the frost stuff if we could. Here's Shock Bolt. However, I mean, I guess it could be good to have something else for when we're fighting like undead or something. We got Soul Trap on touch. I'd rather have a Soul Trap on target, if I'm being honest. Summoning creatures, Vivek's Wrath, damage health, fire damage, frost damage, shock damage on target. Okay. This is the superior version of what we've been using. Now it is about 18, it costs 18 points more. So let's think about this. So this at minimum does 20 points of damage. The other one does 12, but I can cast it 4 times to casting this once. So that's 48 damage. Which means even if I do max on this, which would be 40, it still would be less. So not worth it. Yeah, the spell we got is really good for the price it costs to cast it. It's actually kind of annoying how good it is, to be honest. We have Frost Storm here. I don't feel like I need that. I mean, how often are we really fighting big groups of enemies? Right, so AoE doesn't feel as important. Now I wonder if I cast an AoE spell at the floor, can it still be reflected back at me? That's an interesting theory. I don't know if it can be. I'm gonna buy Froststorm. Yep. Thank you, sir. Let's see who else has spells for sale in here. Turn my volume up here. Hello. Not you. Not you. Not you. Oh yeah, you're the guy I saved. Nobody in the cupboard there. Do you guys have spells? Training. No, I don't think Archibald had any spells either. No. Did the people downstairs have any? I don't know if they did. Right, you don't train me because I'm too low of rank still. You know what? I should have like gotten a mod that like lowered the amount of, or how quickly you can rise in rank. You just do enchanting. Pretty sure that's all you do too, is bartering. No, you have spells, okay. What do you got? Absorb luck, willpower, you got barriers, bound longsword, detect enchantment. That could be useful. I wish it told me if I already had something like that. You should have your spell, the spell list that you own over here. That'd be useful. Dispel, frost shield, fire shield, greater detect creature, greater dispel magic, levitation. We have an amulet that does that for us now, so that's not really as important. I will take light, actually. That could be good. Fortify Magicka, Power Well. That actually could be really useful too. Shock Ward, Silence, Sleep, Telekinesis. Do I have a Telekinesis spell? Let's see. My spells... Froststorm, Frostbolt, Levitation, Light, Mark, Undo Seize, Reflect, Shield, Tap Energy. No, I don't have that. And I don't have Recall either. Maybe should I buy Recall as well? I mean, I shouldn't need it. We have an amulet of Recall. So I shouldn't need it, but It's probably better to have it just in case something happens to my amulet. There's always a possibility that, like, I get robbed or something. I'll take telekinesis as well. Wasn't there another one? No, I think it was the spell trap. Maybe detect enchantment. I will take detect enchantment, actually. Yeah. Should I take power well too? It's restoration. I don't think we have restoration. That's not one of our skills, right? It is not. Okay. Hey everyone, this is Future Headley X. Guess what we had? We had audio problems again. I am getting really annoyed with it, to be honest. But it started up in the middle of this episode, which probably means since there are other episodes I recorded this day, the next episodes are probably going to be messed up too, which is not fun. So I'm pretty sure I fixed it where I am in real life, not in past life. But there are a lot of episodes I think I recorded before I fixed it. I thought I had fixed it. And apparently, I guess I stopped checking as consistently as I was. I don't know. Hopefully I fixed it earlier than I think I did. But there might be a lot of these re-recordings in the future, so be prepared for that. We're going back to home and we're gonna do alchemy. I'm actually gonna cut out the alchemy. We don't make anything like super incredible. We get, I think, 3 or 4 levels of alchemy out of this, and we make some healing, some restore fatigue, some restore magicka, feather potions, a lot of water breathing, water walking, and a lot of other things we're gonna sell. I'll keep the selling in, so you'll see, exactly what we do. But I'm gonna cut it out from here just because it's not the most interesting watch anyway, and not the most interesting for me to re-commentate. And what's made even more annoying is I've actually already done this, but I'm voicing over the video through Premiere Pro. My Premiere Pro crashed about halfway through, so I had to re-record the re-recording, and it's just, oh my god. So we're gonna cut this out just to make it a little bit shorter. All right, and we're back. We made all that. That cut out about 7 minutes of the episode, so that's good. We're gonna re-put our ingredients in here and go from here. I think we'll probably go selling after this. It just, I don't remember what we do immediately after this. I think it's just gonna be me commentating over it instead of me trying to copy what I said in the actual video here, just because I don't feel like doing it. So we're just putting our alchemical ingredients back, and yeah, last episode we did that was the episode where we went to the necromancer cave, right? Didn't we? I don't actually remember what we do next, or maybe I just spoiled it and that's what we're doing in this episode. I think that's what we did last episode though. Okay, so we're gonna go to the potion vendor. No, we're good. Okay, I thought the static might have stopped, but no, it didn't. So I think the problem was.
Greetings.
And this is something I probably should have done earlier, but this is the first condenser mic I've ever owned. I think the problem was, like, below the, what's this called? Ah, man. It's called the foam part that goes over the mic. I forget what it's called. Anyway, underneath it, you have the mesh over the diaphragm, and there was some like dirt on it. I don't know where that came from, but I cleaned that off, and I think that was causing it. Because the problem is, as you guys have heard in past videos, it's only staticky when I talk. So I think it's happening when there's, my vocals vibrate the diaphragm, and like it's hitting the dirt, I'm guessing. I looked up that could be an issue. So I've cleaned that off. Hopefully I cleaned it off correctly. There was a lot of talk about like you need to make sure none of the dirt falls through the mesh. And I don't know if I really did that, but but yeah, I never knew that was a thing. I've also replugged it in, but I've done that before, so I don't think it was the cord, the cable, or anything like that. But I did get a new cable connecting my I don't remember what any of this shit's called. The thing you plug the condenser mic into that connects to the computer. The interface, the audio interface, something like that. You guys know better than me, probably. Yeah, professional outfit here. But I got a new cord for that too, just in case that was a problem. But I don't think it was a cable problem. I really think, and I really hope, it was just the dirt on that mesh. It wasn't on the diaphragm, so that's good. From what I read, that would be really bad if it was in there. But hopefully that fixes it. And I just have to make sure I clean that more often, I guess. And I think that was fixed for the Witcher series, at least, which was early July is when I finished that. So that was... Looking at all my episodes here. It's a good... Oh, boy. There might be a lot of episodes I have to re-record. That's okay. We're just selling stuff here. Haggling. Trying to figure out if I'm selling the best potions. And what potions I want to sell. I think for the most part, if it's not like restore health, fatigue, magicka, it's pretty much worth selling, because I don't remember to use anything else. But we made some money, so we're gonna go back to the house and put our books away, and we're gonna check with the Mages Guild here to see if there's any more jobs, because I think we finished the Mages Guild in Old Ebonheart. And I really need to read the books. I every time I start a series, I go into it thinking this is the series where we're actually going to sit down and read the books. It's just a lot of reading, guys. And it's not that I don't like reading. It's just, one, I don't really think it's the most entertaining thing to watch. Maybe if I was like a better reader, perhaps it would be more like, you know, you're just reading an audio book with me. But I don't really know if that's what you guys come here to do anyway, so like, I don't know. There are some good stories in there though, so like, I don't know. You guys can always tell me what you think about reading, if you wanted to see more. And nobody ever says, Heliax, I want to see you read more books. So like, I'm assuming you guys don't have a problem with the fact that I don't read them. So we're just taking all the books and we're going to put them in our chest. And basically anything in the chest is something we haven't read. And we got our blunt skill up, so that's nice. And then as we read them, my plan is that we'll lay them around the house or into another place. Spoiler, I've read like 3 of these books since then. So, you know. And that's maybe being a bit generous. Okay, so I don't think we need to put anything else away. We have 2,200 gold. That's pretty good at this stage. What level are we at this point? Level 10? Okay. Still early days, really. To the Mages Guild. But we are getting to a point in the game, I think, where we're going to start making a lot more money. Which means our levels are going to start skyrocketing, and so are our skills. So we're going to be coming into more power here in the next few chapters. What do you got? Oh, what do you train in? Alchemy training, unarmored, enchanting. And enchanting is actually something that's difficult to deal with. The Morrowind Rebirth mod actually reworks the enchanting system. Oh, we've leveled up. Apparently I didn't realize that. We can go sleep here if they have beds. Yeah, here are the beds. But the enchanting was changed in Morrowind Rebirth, where essentially you can only get... I think I realized I should train. That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, let's train. Smart. And something that's not for me. So yeah, we're trying to get our stats up. I feel like it's been a lot harder for me to just like commentate on the videos than it has in the past, because I've had to re-record videos before. I don't know why it feels so hard to commentate the Morrowind videos. Maybe it's because I am still hearing what my past self was saying, all staticky. That's like distracting me of what I should, like, any train of thought I have. But yeah, there's actually not a lot of trainers at this Mages Guild, so I don't know if I'm actually going to train here. And apparently I really like that shelf. It's a nice shelf, to be fair. It's like an alcove shelf, which is cool. Yeah, we're looking for trainers.
By all means, I'm listening.
Trainers. But we can ask you for duties while we're here. Oh, that's past Heliax's Discord. It's not my Discord, and it's not your Discord. I'm trying to turn streamer mode on. This is embarrassing. How unprofessional. Heliax, come on, man. I should probably just cut this out. But I actually don't know where I'm at in the video anymore. I'd have to stop the recording. I don't really want to do that. It's fine. Actually, we're on the 21-minute mark. There we go. Okay. Wow, this is taking a lot longer than I thought. You know, I do start using the wiki a lot more later on in the series during our play, like during the videos. I hope it's not boring. Because like we get to a point where, like, especially in Tamriel Rebuilt, people are starting to overlap a lot in terms of like going into cities and going into ruins and things like that. So I need to like make sure that they're not like making conflicts with each other. And maybe in an ideal world, I would pre-study that stuff so that like the sanctity of the video will be better. But unfortunately, I'm not doing that right now.
Hurry this up, will you?
And I won't be doing it in the future because unfortunately work is starting up again, so my time will be strained. I didn't get as much done this summer as I had hoped. Mainly the World Cup really threw me off. It was enjoyable, but probably I don't know if it was worth me losing as much time that I did. But what can you do? Okay, so we're looking for trainers. So we're trying to train myself. And there's not a lot of trainers in this place either, to be fair. Did we get a job from the other lady? I was kind of in my own world for a moment there. I've also muted my past self because it was kind of getting annoying and a little grating with how much static there was. So, I mean, I'm not always going to know what we're doing. And I guess I should be reading this. My services are reserved for a privilege of high rank, Valora, but serve well, win advancement, and your turn will come. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I wonder if I got distracted by something. Now I kind of want to turn my voice back on. Oh no. Boy. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. The numbers on this series are still doing pretty good, considering. So I'm assuming a lot of people liking it. Even though I'm not getting as much comments, so I don't know much. But I mean, I'm really enjoying it. I love this game. I say it every time that we play, I feel like, but I really do. The Ring of the Ring of Ineptitude is a fairly ordinary ring, but it's got unusual enchantment on it. Ordinarily, we don't make a habit of raiding local tombs, but this one is worth the trouble and the risk. I've recently learned that the ring is located in the Thindus ancestral tomb in the Dagon Earl coastland south of Firewatch. Follow the road southeast from Firewatch and you will find the tomb. Okay. Yeah, so she gave us a new duty.
Please.
I don't think the
By
other
all
lady
means,
had
I'm
a new duty for me yet. I don't think. So that's what we're going to be doing. So we're going to go after this ring, or try to. We'll see if we succeed. Because I don't know, obviously, right? We finally get the courage to talk to this guy, Mental. He's cool. I don't know much about him yet, but he's cool. The Firewatch Guild is an interesting guild. Training conjuration. Okay, so we finally found a trainer. So we're going to train our conjuration up to get our intelligence
May I help you, Altmer?
up. And that's actually a pretty good, that's a smart choice, Heliax. And if, I don't think you're here in my Discord, because it's just my mic, but yeah. So, do we have the money for this? Not really, but we did it. So getting our intelligence up is pretty big though, because that's more so than anybody else. Even Velora, or we are Velora, even Hanabi, I think our magical pool is the most important. It's important a lot on Hanabi because she can't recover her magicka easily, or as easily, through rest. But the thing about Hanabi is she has other ways of tackling situations, right? Velora is almost entirely reliant on her magicka, especially at this stage in the game. Like, she's not going to beat anybody with her blunt weapon and her unarmored scale. It's just not going to happen. So, like, her magicka pool is everything. If she runs out of magicka, she's screwed. Back again. I'm sure you have very important business to attend to. He growls. Leave me be, little high elf. My gaoler forbids me from transporting those of your petty rank.
This better be important.
I do wonder where they go. Can they take me to, like, any mages guild? Because that would be really, really useful.
Never does a thing.
All right, we've got some spells here. What am I looking for? Probably a new damage spell. Drain blood. That's pretty good. It's a touch spell, though, which usually is not ideal for Velora. We like our target-based spells. Come on, Heliax. You know you're not going to buy... We also don't have a lot of money because we just trained. So I don't think I'd buy that. I really hope I don't, because that's a foolish decision, because I have not used that spell once. I'm going to tell you that right now. If I buy that, then I have completely forgotten I even own it. Okay. Good boy. Good boy, Heliax. Now, Frostbloom... in AoE Frostbow, I do believe I buy this, because I do remember we do have a, or maybe we don't. Do we have Frost Storm? Maybe we already have that. We should have an AoE Frost spell. Shock Bite. I picked this up as like my touch spell. It is important to have a good touch spell in case they get in close to you, which, you know, I'm not the fastest person, so like if they're fast, they're gonna get to me. So it'll be good to have something like that. Plus, touch spells are genuinely usually stronger because you don't have to waste magicka in casting a ranged spell, which costs more. So those can be more powerful, which we'll figure that out more when we start making our own spells, which we're not quite there on all of our characters where I'm at currently, but we will get there. Feather Wild's a good one. Invisibility Strong. Ooh. I might have to buy that. I don't think I do here. Paralyze is also a good one. The illusion skill tree is actually really good. It's amazing I don't have anybody who I gave illusion to as like a major skill. I don't know what I was thinking about that. Like, illusion's goated. Like, you got paralyze, you got invisibility, you got charm, which I will learn later on is an incredibly good spell. Just some really good stuff. You got a few other things I'm probably forgetting about, but yeah, illusion's great. And I didn't give anybody it, which is crazy.
I can spare a few moments.
In hindsight, I probably should have given illusion to Krishara and not restoration, because we've not used restoration on him like at all. And he can just buy potions. So like, I don't know. Yeah, Salaraz. Our good friend Salaraz. Professor walks through shadow at the college is seeking a courier to deliver a letter to someone in Civerdale. Not sure who around here would be willing to deliver that, though. It's a long way.
One something. One.
Yeah, so... Never mind. That would be a spoiler. Ah, Civerdale. We still gotta do all that, man. Like, damn, we've got so much to do in the game. Like, I knew this game was going to be longer than Oblivion. I had no idea. I've already recorded more videos than the Oblivion Let's Play. And we're not close to finishing the game. If if I'm being truly optimistic, we're maybe like 2/3 through the series where I'm at currently.
I'm listening.
And I think that's being optimistic, which is insane. Like this series is probably going to go on a year of daily episodes. That's wild. We still got to convince. Are we still convincing this guy? It looks like it. Oh, you guys get to see me rage. God, the speechcraft in this game. It's not perfect in Oblivion. It's, in fact, in Oblivion, it's kind of the opposite in Oblivion. It's like so hard to fail Oblivion speechcraft. But like this speechcraft, man, it's so aggravating. Like, our personality's not bad, and her speechcraft isn't bad in this. Like, it should be better than this. But then again, like, I understand, like, you don't want it to be just like it should be like, I should be stuck in the 60s. Maybe. Like, maybe I can't get higher than that, but I'm not gonna do what's happening now, which is falling into the 40s and 30s. Like, that's wild. At my speechcraft level, it's crazy. I have 52 speechcraft. Maybe if you want to go off that, like an average between your speechcraft and the personality being like the highest you can go. I don't know. It's crazy. I've healed the Guar, right? Yeah, I must have. That's crazy. Okay, I did pick up Froststorm already. Good. Good. Okay, so we're gonna go down to this ancestral tomb and find the ring. Yeah, so at this point, The Witcher 2, I believe, finished. I think it just finished this morning, actually. We posted the last episode of it. Now, The Witcher 3 is not coming for a while. Just because I don't really have the time to invest in another, what would that be? Probably another 150-hour playthrough, maybe even longer. So, I mean, while we have Morrowind going, it's another open world game, and I kind of don't want to burn myself out on, fantasy RPG open world games at the moment. So our next game on the channel, I think I've decided, is going to be the Star Wars Zero Company game, which is a tactical RPG. It's not something we really played before on this channel, besides Wasteland 3. You could probably say is the closest game we've played to what I think Zero Company is going to be. But I'm a huge lover of the XCOM games, and that style of game. I love it. I've never played Final Fantasy Tactics either, or Fallout Tactics, which both I think I've heard are really good. At least Final Fantasy I know I have heard is really good. I also would love to play the new Fire Emblem game for you guys when it comes out. The big problem with that is I don't own a Switch 2 yet, which is maddening. I had an opportunity to buy it when it came out, and I didn't take it. And now with like the price of like hardware going up, it's just like, oh no, what have I done? And I don't really want to invest in that right now because I'm actually going to need a new computer probably pretty soon. My computer's getting a little old. Like, I'm using a motherboard from like, I don't know, 2015. Which I guess isn't the worst thing, but it kind of is. Everything else isn't too bad. But the motherboard like stops me from getting other things. Like I've already got the best processor that my motherboard supports, and the best RAM that my motherboard supports. So it's like I can't really go further than that in that regard. I think my GPU I could get better, which is maybe the more important thing. These things are creepy as fuck. I hate these things. And they're really strong, as Baylor is realizing here. And actually, this region that we're in right here, it's a really tough region. Like, even at level 10, which at level 10, you're getting to a point where you start to feel like you can at least accomplish most things. But yeah, I mean, that alone took like a third of her magicka. And that's the first time we've seen one, I think. Yeah, but they're creepy. When they attack you, they like strike you with their stinger like a scorpion. It's wild. Really cool creature. I really love how they've added creatures as well. It's not just reusing everything. I gotta admit, guys, like, Tamriel Rebuild is shocking in how good it is. Like, I'm blown away. Like, I've always heard that it was really good, but I was like, it's probably not that great, right? No, it's like unbelievable, kind of. And that they're still working on it and still expanding. Like, I'm so impressed with the workers of this game on the expansion, or the, yes, it is expansion, but on this mod. And I wish I had like the talent to help them. Like, I really do. A part of me thinks like, oh, I can make some good quests, but like, I don't know. I definitely have no skill in like the coding department or the art department. So like my writing skill would be the only thing worth it, and I'm not entirely sure my writing skill is good enough. Would be great to try though. Ooh, got some good stuff in here. That's actually really expensive stuff. That's fantastic. But you notice how much magic I had to use on that thing, on that guy. That was rough. Yeah, they don't really have a lot of magic potions. Like, a magic cheap does nothing for me, really. With my magic pool, it's like a drop in a bucket. Okay, let's get the next one. And try and pull them one at a time. But yeah, Star Wars Zero Company will be next. And that's August 27th it comes out, I think. Late August. So, probably spend some time during Labor Day weekend to record those videos. And that's actually around the anniversary of the channel, too. Did we aggro the other person? Yeah, we did. And you see I'm already running out of Magico. Which is bad. I switched to the Shock Bite spell since she's so close to me. And this was the whole reason why we bought it. Luckily we do have some healing potions, so we should be okay. Except when you miss the touch spell. That's when it's not so good. Okay, give me another health. Ooh, wow, that's... And this is when we're realizing maybe we're not strong enough for this region. Yeah, go ahead and drink those cheap ones. And we do need to get our Magica potion. Because we have one left. Oh, we have two left. Magica quality. It's probably not going to be enough to kill this guy, though. Oh god, he's charging me. It's good damage, actually. Bob and weave. Okay. Ooh, my unarmored skill went up. That's good. Yeah, and I drank that. Oh, it was a Restore Magica. Okay, we did it. Steel Cuirass. I thought it was an Orc Cuirass. Oh well. Titan boots though. Alright. So we used up all our magical potions already. So that's not good. Yeah, and this is when I'm realizing that Valor, even though we did well at the old Ebonheart Majors Guild, we did not get strong enough really to make a big enough difference to be able to take on this region, I don't think. We're level 11 now, right? We just leveled up. Yeah, I mean, we need to get stronger. And the problem is that level wasn't the best level either. Ooh, an Orcish Longsword. But I mean, this right here is getting us some good money. So I mean, there is at least that. Rest an hour. Nope, no, we're not going to do that. I think this is when I'm deciding maybe not to do this right now. I'm feeling like a little bit out of my depth here. So we're going to find something else to do. We know that there's the Amisthier Mages Guild. We know they exist. I think that's where I end up going next. This is wild. Like, this doesn't feel that long ago, but this was quite a while ago. One thing I was thinking about doing, and you guys can tell me if any of you, if you're watching or would be interested in that. I really like tier videos, like tier list videos. I was thinking about maybe doing like a tier list of like all of the games we played on the channel. Ranking them. Relative to like what we've played. So like, I don't typically play games I don't like. But I mean, I've never played a game I haven't liked on this channel. So like putting a game in like F tier wouldn't necessarily say I don't like it. It would just mean like out of all the games on the channel, it's the weakest. You know? And I'd probably be basing it off of both how much I enjoyed it and also maybe how well it did on the channel. So how much you guys enjoyed it. And just like the quality of the actual series that I put together too, you know? I think that could be a lot of fun. Maybe. I don't really know if anybody would be interested in it, but it'd be cool to do that every once in a while after a while. Because this is, I think this will be the 5th year. I think this is the 5th year we've been recording, which is wild. I gotta sneeze. Ah, excuse me. Wouldn't it be a Heliax recording without a sneeze in there? Yeah, and we're looking around and seeing all of the really dangerous creatures around us, and we're gonna say, nah, we're getting out of here. Especially with my Magicka at its current state. I'm looking for that recall, I think. Or Divine Intervention. Because I think I want to go back to Firewatch. I don't want to use recall. I don't know why I want to go back to Firewatch. Hey, mysticism up. Nice. Yeah, I think a tier video every 5 years would be good, right? Assuming I'm going to do this for another 5 years. I gotta admit, this has probably been the toughest year with recording. Just because things in my life have been happening that, you know, have made my home life not the most fun. Maybe the last year and a half. And also, I feel like the games we've played outside of like the Elder Scrolls 2 and The Witcher, really up until maybe when did we start The Witcher 1? Whenever we started that in the Elder Scrolls games, like Avowed and the Outer Worlds 2 really kind of flopped, and the Veilguard before that, like we played 3 games that just, spoiler alert for the tier video, just weren't good enough, really. Yeah, and they're just taking time. I still enjoy doing these videos. It's just been hard to find the time investment, you know? Which is one of the reasons why I'm not like jumping immediately into Witcher 3. A few years ago, we'd already be doing The Witcher 3. I'd be like, fuck it, we're going for it. But I'm hoping we probably won't be done with Morrowind by the time Zero Company comes out. But I'm so far ahead in Morrowind. With a game like Zero Company, which I don't think is going to be like a 70-hour game or something. Probably be around 40 to 50. That's a game I could probably knock out, take a break from Morrowind, knock that out, and then jump back into Morrowind before you guys are even close to catching up. So that's a thought. Another game I thought about playing is, oh, what was it? The vampire game made by the Witcher people. Path of the Dawnwalker or something? Something like that, right? I've wondered if maybe that would be a good game to play on the channel, but I'm just not sure. Like, there are so many games I want to play. A friend of mine gifted me the Gothic 1 remake for my birthday the other day. So, like, that's on the list now, things I really want to play. I know some of you were already interested in that when it was released, and I've been interested in it. I've always wanted to play the Gothic games because they're like kind of in the same tier as like a Morrowind game, like kind of foundational for the genre. But there's a few other games. I think I've mentioned there's like this colony ship game. I think it's called like role-playing game, or Colony Ship the role-playing game, or something like that, which is like a CRPG that I've been wanting to play forever. Yeah, I mean, there's the Divinity games. There's so many games that I want to play that, like, I just don't know if that game should be one I play. I don't think it can knock out any of the other things I want to play off the list. And obviously, you know, later on we've got the Owlcat games, which I wouldn't be surprised if one of them comes out this winter. I don't think it'll be The Expanse, but I wouldn't be surprised if Warhammer comes out this winter. And that's a non-negotiable. We'll be playing that. I mean, Owlcat games are the reason why most of you, or maybe not most of you anymore, but why a lot of the OGs are here. I do think a lot of you came from Morrowind, actually. That, like, the Morrowind series got me more subscribers than, like, any other game for the past, like, 3 years. Probably since I did the replay of the Pathfinder games. Which makes me so happy. Because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I love this game. I know I don't really say it much, but it's true. I'm not sure, like, the multiple character idea has worked as well as it did in Oblivion. We are getting to the point where I'm at now, where I'm having to start to think about characters meeting each other. And I think we're actually getting kind of close to the first meeting. So maybe that'll help a little bit, but yeah, it's a little tougher to manage it. I think the difference is, like, with Morrowind, especially with Tamriel Rebuilt, the world's just so big that's rather easy to just, like, believe they're all doing their own things and just don't meet. You know, it's a big world. At least until they all become, like, important enough where, like, important people meet other important people. And anybody who's played the game, you know, like, if I have a character who is working their way up the ranks of House Lalu, and a character ranking their ranks up the House of Veteran, and eventually, probably a character ranking up in House Devani, if you know anything about the main quest, then we're gonna have to meet somebody, right? I don't know what I'm motioning to Solstheim here for. I'm really motioning to it. I don't know why Valora would be concerned about it. She's not going to Solstheim. No idea what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just saying, like, we have to do Solstheim still. Yeah. We're actually not too far away, I don't think, from the Solstheim section. I don't know. Maybe several chapters still, but yeah, I mean, we haven't even got to Solstheim yet. We haven't even got to Mournhold, where I'm at currently. There's so much to do in the game still. I think we're deciding to go to Amastir, though. I hope. Wait. Oh, I know what's gonna happen. No, Valor, don't do it. There it is. Crime has been reported. Oh. See, I thought I could sleep in the bed, and this jerk betrayed us. We had a drinking party with her not long ago, and she goes and betrays me. And I could reload it, but I'm not going to. You see, this is what they call, in role-playing terms, an opportunity. Okay? This is just an opportunity to role-play. So we're going to go up here and see if we can just, like, get reconciliated. That's the right word? Make amends. Well, of course, Phalora. We value your membership as much as any journeyman. Reflect on your failures. Time heals all things. In a week or two, you will be a journeyman in good standing. I'm certain of it. Yeah, so reconciliation in the Mages Guild is essentially you're just suspended for 2 weeks. You get a 2-week suspension for sleeping in somebody's bed. Whatever. But we will take this opportunity to work on the Imperial Cult. I'm actually getting near the end of the episode. Damn, time flies when I'm just rambling about my life, huh? Not about the game, which is what you guys came here to watch. So sorry about that. I really do apologize if anybody hates that. I'd understand if you did. But I think most of this episode was us just like walking around training, selling, a couple fights here and there. You didn't really do much. And yeah, everybody's just telling us to make amends. We just gotta wait, which I find incredibly wild that is the way to do it. Like, how many games would say, okay, you can't do our quest for 2 weeks? 2 weeks? That's crazy. See, Bethesda would never do that these days. Never. They'd be like, oh yeah, just pay 5 gold pieces and you can keep going with the quest line. Or be like, they probably wouldn't even have you do that. They'd probably be like, oh, you said sorry? Keep going. Actually, what the hell am I talking about? They don't even have, I don't even think you can like get kicked out of guilds anymore. Anyway. Oh, another game I was thinking about playing is Tainted Grails? Is that what it's called? But that would probably be after Morrowind. We have scrap metal. I see you have the scrap metal I asked for. Good. No, excellent news. Thank you, Layman, for taking your duties seriously. Talos looks proudly on those who fulfill their assigned tasks for the betterment of civilization. Creating the figurines will help us secure funding for a good few months, which is certainly for our betterment. And with us, the cult. With the cult, civilization. Please take these scrolls as thanks. It's not much, but I can't afford to give you more than your fair share. So we got a scroll of panacea and divine intervention. Good stuff, and they're making figurines out of the scrap metal, which I don't know if Valor really approves of that, of like reshaping a historical artifact like that, but whatever. Tiber Septim was born on the continent of Atmora with the name Talos. When he became emperor, he took the name Tiber Septim, Dragon of the North. King of the North. The scrap metal was only half of what I need. I also require several racer plumes. Selling figurines to the Heartlanders is good, but not good enough. I need you to get 20 cliff racer plumes, which is an insane amount. We need them for 2 reasons. 1, they will be used as stuffing for the figurines. 2, they will be sold as well. Plumes are one of the staple exports of Morrowind, and they decorate many Western homes. It doesn't matter if they end up buckled or broken. We just sell those to different clientele. Yeah, 20 racer plumes. Layman, do you have the 20 racer plumes we need? No.
Greetings, Layman.
That's so many. Like, maybe in Vanilla Morrowind, it'd be easy to get because cliff racers just, like, swarm you. But not really much anymore. Okay, it looks like we're wrapping up the episode here. In the next chapter for Valora, she's going to try and keep herself busy for the next 2 weeks until she can do Mage's Guild jobs. So she's going to be looking for these Cliff Racer plumes. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.